Com. This is a one and done right here. This is a very, very special bomber bottle from Stone Brewing Company. This is their Stone and Sierra Nevada NXS IPA, a California collaboration blend of dry hop IPA and barrel aged IPA. They released it in December 2015 in bottles and draft only. IBUs are 70. ABVs are 8.2%. It's got Magnum, Amarillo, Chinook, Cascade, Centennial, and Mosaic hops. All very, 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 very good there. So Mitch Steele, the brewmaster out of Stone Brewing Company, and Ken Grossman, the founder of Sierra Nevada, are the two collaborators here. I think this is a phenomenal idea. I think they're two very different breweries, and I love it when people just get along. It's a competitive market. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to make money. This is cool. So it says, for many, California is considered to be an epicenter for brewing innovation, particularly with hoppy IPAs, which is very, very true. We teamed up with the longtime mutual hop admirers with Sierra Nevada, this is Stone speaking obviously, to create a truly one-of-a-kind IPA. This special edition beer conveys true character of collaboration with touches of inventiveness and creativity. 2 batches of an IPA were brewed and expertly blended to craft this multi-layered beer. The first batch was split down the middle, with 50% of it being aged in a gin-infused bourbon barrel. How flippin' cool is that? And the remaining half aged in whiskey barrels. These beers were then blended together for a fresh second batch to create this IPA, which is generously hopped in part to the citrus, piney, woody, and herbaceous flavors achieved with this truly one-of-a-kind IPA. It's considered a barrel-aged double IPA. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how freaking cool that is. They've got this really cool video with the gin, the bourbon barrels, and all that stuff. So I only paid $10 for it. It is about 2 months old. NXS, by the way, is north by south is what they're going for here. So totally cool bottle with all these hops coming down here. It says drink fresh on the side. I cannot tell you how, sounds kind of corny, but how fortunate I am to be able to try this. So looks just like a double IPA from Stone. It's very, very filtered, a little bit of head, beautiful white, thin, frothy, foamy head there. Laces the glass just a smidge, and it should with those numbers. But it looks just like Enjoy By visually. Okay, so smell. Ooh, that's good. Fresh hops. Definitely can smell some Simcoe in there. A nice, very piney, which West Coast IPAs typically are. You can almost, I'm not a liquor fan, but I would almost say I can smell some gin in there. So cheers, let's check it out. Holy cow, that's interesting. You can definitely taste the whiskey. Wow, that's good. Very subtle oakiness. Look, fairly strong at the tail end on the whiskey end, but just banging hop flavors. Explosion in your mouth on the front end. Nice little subtle sweetness in there, kind of that pininess. And then boom, right at the end, you get this whiskey kind of shot in your mouth. That is cool. So I love their description of multi-layered. You can tell this is very, very, very complex, just the way it smells and the flavor from the front of the palate to the back. It's like no beer I've ever had. Most of the beers that are whiskey aged, barrel aged, to me taste like whiskey. I would rather not drink a beer and drink whiskey, which I don't typically do, which is why I get irritated by some of those beers. This one's very subtle and it's right on the back of your palate, but it kind of snaps off really quickly. Ah, that's good. It's totally different than anything I've ever had. And to say that, for me, is a rarity. That is a really cool beer. It is exactly, in my opinion, what they were going after. A collaboration of 2 different flavors, 2 different styles of brewing, 2 different brewing companies. They nailed it. I don't normally do this, But I would honestly give this beer a 5 out of 1 to 5. And why I say I don't normally do that is because I don't like whiskey beers. This beer is phenomenal on every stretch. It's got the sweetness, it's got the hoppiness, it's got this whiskey side to it, it's got this oakiness, it's got this pininess. It is really, really cool. This potentially will go in my top 10 of 2016. If you can find it, buy it and try it. You won't regret it. If you've tried it, leave comments on the YouTube channel or website. We'd love to hear from you. We would love it if you subscribe to the YouTube channel because we upload all the time. We're on Facebook or on Twitter. We upload, and we enjoy you taking the time to leave some comments. So we'll talk to you again real